Welcome back, folks, to another exciting edition of Let's Play 60 Seconds. As always, I am your host, J Square John Jeremy, and that's right, we are back for another round. I am so happy with the reception that this game has gotten on the channel. I really enjoyed playing the first go-around, and it looks like you guys enjoyed watching it. Let's go ahead and see if we can survive any longer. Remember, our first go-around, we lasted 69 days. Let's see if we can have Ted and his family survive any more in this go-around. Once again, we're picking new game here and going right into the apocalypse on normal. And we will begin our adventure. Remember, we will have 60 seconds to grab as many supplies as possible and throw them into our shelter before doomsday. Let's begin. Gas mask. Reminder, get a gas mask. All right. I'm looking around. I'm seeing some things here I want. Need some ammo. There's the gun for that. We're gonna need some bug spray for sure. All right, let's do it. Let's make it happen. To the shelter. That's where's the shelter? Okay, there it is, right here, this way. Throw it in. Oh, they changed the map too. Son of a gun. Did not realize that was going to be a thing. All right. Into the shelter we go. Gas mask. Map. Gonna need those things. What else we got here? Let's see. I don't know. I'm grabbing things now. Just trying to grab things. Haven't even grabbed any family members yet. We need the family. Let's go, fam. Let's go, fam. Get inside the shelter. Into the shelter. Let's go. Go, go, go. You guys are both in here. Good. You guys get in there. Good. Alright. Got a radio. Got our daughter here. Think we got enough time for one more run. Medkit for sure. Oh god, oh god, oh god! Alright, I think I only grabbed one bottle of water that go around, so that'll be some trouble, for sure. Not as productive, I think. Day 1. Okay, so we had 3 bottles of water, 3 cans of soup. We've got our map, we've got a radio, we've got the Boy Scout handbook, we've got an axe, we've got our gas mask, we've got our first aid kit. We do not have a gun for our ammunition, nor do we have bug spray. So those are going to be 2 things that we're going to need. Ammunition, the gun for the ammunition and the bug spray. Let's go ahead and get started. All of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. Our shelves are full of cans. We will eat from cans, we'll sleep on cans, we'll even talk to cans. Some of us already do. There's just barely enough water for everyone. We will have to ration it strictly. This is the best stocked shelter we've ever seen. We've never seen another one, but we're sure this is a good amount of supplies. Yeah, I'm worried about the water really badly. No one's getting anything. Not a damn thing. It is very difficult to prepare for unforeseen consequences when you don't see them coming. Well, they are unforeseen by definition, so that does make a lot of sense. We can't say we were prepared for what happened. I know, even though we know that's the entire premise of the game, we still suck at gathering supplies. Day 2. Alright, nothing's broken, good. What we make of today will be our tomorrow, so let's make it right. Nothing's bothering Mary Jane, Timmy's good to go, Dolores is good to go, and Ted is fine. Nobody's getting a damn thing. Neighborhood is highly radioactive, not a good idea to go outside, so let's go ahead and skip that. We decided to have some fun today and play a game or 2. The first one was picking the game we are going to play. This took us most of the day and we still haven't made up our minds. I didn't grab any cards or checkers, so I don't know what game we're trying to play here. Rock, paper, scissors? That's about it. That's all we can do. Day 3. We played I Spy, and it was pretty fun for the first 3 minutes. After that, everyone got bored of the letter W. Can we spare some water? Mary Jane's thirsty, Timmy is thirsty, Dolores is thirsty, Ted is thirsty. Everybody is thirsty, so everybody gets some water. Now we're down to 2 bottles of water. Contamination of the town is still strong. Good news, everyone. The government just announced they will be dropping crates filled with supplies in our area. Finally, they are useful for something. We should head out to get those crates as soon as possible. Grabbing some protection gear might not be a bad idea. Use that gas mask. Let's do it. What are you gonna give me? What are you gonna give me, game? Alright, we got some water. We got a broken gas mask, though. Damn it. We went to get the supplies, and our gas mask got a bit damaged. Note taken. Don't stand under a supply drop crate when it's falling out of the sky. The airdrop crate we found wasn't exactly huge, but it contained a few supplies that will definitely help us. We were especially happy to find some water bottles and food cans. For a minute, we thought it was canned meat, but then we found out it was tomato soup. Our theory is that this whole country used to run on tomatoes, and no one suspected a thing. So +2 bottles of water and +2 soup. Mary Jane's good, Timmy's good, Dolores is good, and Ted is fine. Still bothered by the fact that we don't have a gas mask, though, already. Not going outside. We'd never thought we'd live to see a dancing cockroach. We still haven't, but we saw one that was nearly as big as a cat. Ha! Now it's time for the Boy Scout Handbook. Whack! Luckily, we have that in place of the bug spray. And apparently the Boy Scout Handbook doesn't go away. The bug spray does. So I'd rather keep the Boy Scout Handbook around. That was close. A nest of those glowing bugs might have been more than enough to drive us out into the wasteland. Roaches are the worst, but radioactive roaches? Yikes. Mary Jane seems fine today. Despite the dire circumstances and all the trouble we're going through, Timmy is brave, Dolores is good, and Ted is good. Nobody's getting a damn thing. Area still irradiated, so no thank you. Our hideout was approached by a man who we didn't know. He claimed he used to be an accountant, but now he survives as a trader and a gambler. They offered us a card game for a bet of 2 water bottles. Shall we play? I don't have any cards, so no. Get out of here, you traitor. You have no time for your nonsense. Day 6. Gambling is a terrible habit. What kind of example is that to set to the kids? We need supplies, but we're not getting them like that. We'd sooner rob someone. We sent that man away. Good riddance. Mary Jane's thirsty, Timmy is thirsty, Dolores is thirsty, and Ted is thirsty. Everybody is thirsty. Everybody gets some water. Area still irradiated. Nobody's going outside. How about that trip to Nevada we've been postponing for a while now? Maybe we should go out there. That's our first stop after we get out of here. Day 7. 1 week in, folks. We are 1 week into our ordeal. We can make it work, even in Toronto. Question is, how do we find a boat to get there? We heard that's the best way to get to Europe. Nice. Nothing's bothering Mary Jane. Timmy's good to go. Dolores is good, and Ted is good. Nobody's getting anything. Neighborhood is highly radioactive still, so no thanks. And again, another card game guy. We didn't think we'd get a chance to increase our food supply by simply playing a card game, but that's what we were offered by a man who knocked on our door today. 2 cans of food. We win, we get his 2 cans. We lose, we give him our 2 cans. Are we going to do it? Well, I don't have any cards, so no. Apparently not. Which sucks. Could have used that. Gambling's a terrible habit. Mary Jane's good, Timmy is good, Dolores is good, and Ted's stomach is rumbling. Ted is hungry. Let's go ahead and give Ted some food. Contamination of the town is strong still. If there's anyone who can rescue us from this hellish situation, it's our government. You can badmouth them all you want, but that's probably because you're either a naysayer or a commie. We're good citizens. We've been paying our taxes regularly, so we're sure Uncle Sam is coming to get us. Well, except that one time when we... Never mind. The government people are coming, and we should keep our ears and eyes open for any sign of them. Alright, let's go and use our radio here. Hopefully it won't break down like last time. I swear I could have survived if that radio didn't break down. Alright, day 9. We knew it! The government has not fallen and they're coming to save us. They didn't give exact dates in their radio transmission, but we're sure they won't keep us waiting long. They said they will be in touch in a couple of days, and told us to await further instructions. Mary Jane's thirsty. Timmy is hungry and thirsty. Dolores is thirsty, and Ted is thirsty. So everyone's thirsty. And looks like Mary Jane was the one that was hungry. No, Timmy was the one that was hungry. Timmy gets food. You don't get food. We had thought phone calls were a thing of the past after the atomic bomb obliterated everything in our little town. However, a phone booth in our street survived the bombing somehow, and it seems it's ringing right now. We should send someone to answer it. Get out there, Dolores. Go have fun. Day 10. Hey, no radiation sickness. Good. When we answered the phone, we could hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they will get back to us. Hill Valley. We were glad to see Dolores come back safely from the wasteland. Mary Jane's dad could use a little food. Timmy is good, Dolores is really tired, and there's nothing going on with Ted. So Mary Jane wants food. Seems awfully quiet outside. Maybe it's safe. Maybe it's not. We won't know until we go out. Alright, let's prep for the expedition. It's been a while. We don't know much about what's happening on the surface. If we only had our chance to tune into some emergency radio broadcast and learn a thing or two. Well, we can, because we still have our radio that still works. So let's do that. Day 11. We were able to get a weak signal and tap into government's emergency announcement service. And guess what? Great news! The fallout outside is mostly gone. It should be much safer to travel on the surface now. Nothing's bothering Mary Jane. Timmy's good to go. Dolores is thirsty, and Ted is fine. Alright, Dolores is thirsty. Some of us are keener to go outside than others. Either way, it's time to choose the most able and responsible person for the quest to gather more supplies. Alright, Ted. You failed me once before. Don't fail me now, buddy. Let's go. Get out there. You don't need a gas mask, right? Alright, day 12. Mary Jane's hungry, and Mary Jane's thirsty. Timmy is thirsty, and Dolores is fine. Hungry and thirsty. Timmy is thirsty, and Dolores is fine. We woke up to a dripping sound today and noticed there's something leaking from the pipes. That green liquid looked innocent enough, even after it ate through the table, and the chair, and the floor. Patching up that pipe is probably a good idea. Boy Scout Handbook, go! I love the Boy Scout Handbook. Best item in game. The creator must have been a Boy Scout. Day 13. Ha! Problem solved. No leak, no mess. Back to our tidy little shelter. Mary Jane's good, Timmy is hungry, and Dolores is good. Alright, Timmy gets some food. While Mary Jane was rummaging through our belongings, she found a single plant seed. We have no idea what kind of seed it is, but maybe it's the start of something great. If we're lucky, it might be an apple tree, or cherry tree, or something edible. We need to use a bottle of water to plant it. How about that? I don't know. Last time around, this turned into a Little Shop of Horrors situation. Does it always turn into a Little Shop of Horrors situation, or is there, a time when it doesn't? I would really like to grow my own food, but no. Don't want to risk it and can't waste a bottle of water. That's my only bottle of water right now, so no. Hell no. All of my no. Screw you and your plant, Mary Jane. There are plenty of better ways to use our water. Drinking comes to mind, so Mary Jane will have to think of another way to occupy herself. It seems that Mary Jane took it harder than we thought. She was really emotionally invested into growing that plant. Don't you go crazy on me, Mary Jane. Mary Jane isn't worried. Timmy is good. Dolores is hungry, and Dolores is thirsty. Hungry and thirsty. There you go. We were discussing plans for our first meal that didn't feature tomato soup when we heard yells outside. We discovered they came from a small group of ragged survivors. They were a sorry sight. We weren't surprised when they requested aid. They asked us to provide anything we could: water, food, or medical supplies. What do I have right now? Yeah, I can spare a can of soup. Can of soup. Last thing I need right now is angry people at my doorstep. Day 15. Our visitors had problems finding enough words to express their gratitude. Many tears were shed, smiles and hugs exchanged, and they wished us all the best. It's a great feeling to be helping someone out. They left soon after to seek shelter in the ruins of our town. We hope they make it out there. Mary Jane is thirsty, Timmy is thirsty, and Dolores is fine. See? And you were gonna waste this water by growing a plant. How do you feel about that, Mary Jane? You're thirsty now, huh? How about that? Today, an army broadcast interrupted our, well, let's just call it breakfast. Anyway, they seemed very eager to evacuate us away from here, but then went over several things that needed to happen before they do it. The first item on the list is up to us. We were given geographical coordinates and need to get to there to leave a sign we're still alive. This should be easy with a map. Done! Map! Never had that before happen. Ted's back! And Ted's not sick either! And Ted got food. And some water. Nice! And a new gas mask. Also nice. And a gun! Yeah! Go, Ted, go! A quick glance at the map gave us all the information we required. We left them a message in a bottle. Ted has returned. Government is dropping supplies for survivors in the area. They are marked by smoke flares and can easily be seen, but most of them are barely reachable. Despite that, a lot of them were already ransacked by scavengers. How did they do that? One of the food drops broke in midair and now it's raining soup. Luckily for us, a few cans survived the fall, plus 2 cans. Some crates were filled with very weird stuff. Why did they drop a crate full of rubber ducks? At least one of the smaller crates had a few water bottles in it. We forced one of the boxes open and found an impressive collection of stinky cheese and a gas mask. We discovered that eating with a gas mask on your face is not ideal, and since we value our lives and our noses, we decided to take the mask and leave the cheese behind. A bunch of folks were having a gunfight over several crates of dropped supplies. One group emerged victorious and chased off their opponents. One of the guns from the fight was left behind. Nice! Mary Jane's good, Timmy is good, Dolores is good, Ted is hungry, and Ted is tired. Alright, Ted, you deserve some food, buddy. Good for you. Good for you. Still kind of need some stuff, but I'll hold off for right now. Oh, I didn't get a flashlight. I see. Yeah, that was a thing. You're not taking my Boy Scout manual, buddy. A stranger pushing a rusty wheelbarrow filled with all kinds of goods stopped by today. He claimed he's a trader looking to barter for the items he requires. Yeah, well, you're not getting my Boy Scout manual, so step off and move on, buddy. Move on. Day 17. We refused to trade. Hopefully we made the right choice, but the trader was not too happy about this. Mary Jane is hungry, Timmy is good, Dolores is thirsty, and Ted is thirsty. Hungry, thirsty, thirsty. Alright. Seems awfully quiet outside. Sure, let's start preparing for another expedition. Need some more water. Play a game, they said. It will be fun, they said. They never mentioned picking one would be so much trouble. Day 18. We played hide and seek. The longest round we were able to play lasted for around 10 seconds. And that was only because the lights went out for a moment. Mary Jane's thirsty, Timmy is hungry and thirsty, Dolores is hungry, and Ted's good. What was it again? Thirsty, Timmy is hungry and thirsty. Thirsty, hungry and thirsty, and Dolores is hungry. Hungry. There you go. Damn, I was hoping that Dolores would be good to go. All right, Mary Jane, don't you screw me. Don't you screw me on this, Mary Jane. You screwed me last time. I remember you. I remember you. You never came back last time. Don't you go running off just because I said no to your damn plant. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Timmy is good to go. Dolores is good to go. Ted is hungry. Ted gets to eat then. We decided to peek outside for just a minute to see if the store around the corner was still standing. When we were about to step out, we heard a growl in the darkness and a pair of ferocious eyes appeared a few feet away. We only had moments to decide what to do. Gun time! Thank you, gun, for coming into my hands. I appreciate you. In all your glorious ways. Day 20. A quick shot with the rifle was more than enough to scare away or maybe bring down whatever creature stalked us in the darkness. We never saw it again. Timmy is good to go, Dolores is thirsty, and Ted is thirsty. Alright, Ted and Dolores get some water. Oh. Traveling salesman paid us a visit today. He introduced himself as Willie. Apparently business can do well even after the end of the world. Yeah, I needed to trade the gun for water. Needs to be done. Have only one bottle of water, and I have a gun. And I might be able to find a gun in the future. Don't know if I can depend on Mary Jane to give me some more water. Plus, we have an axe already. Make that a thing, please. Day 21. We made a deal with the salesman and helped him pack. He strolled away into the wasteland like he knew exactly where he was going next. Timmy is thirsty, Dolores is good, Ted is good. There you go, Timmy. It's not the best time or place to make plans for the future, but we can't help thinking about what we can do to make of this terrible situation. Is our house still standing? Or will we have to move to some forsaken hole? Like Toronto. What's wrong with Toronto now? Come on, guys. Day 22. We can make it work, even in Toronto. Question is, how do we find a boat to get there? I heard that's the best way to get to Europe. Timmy is hungry, Dolores is good, and Ted is good. There you go, Timmy. We received another radio broadcast from the military. Apparently they wouldn't be arriving when we expected, but they suggested they won't be long. However, survivors were requested to render assistance by bringing gas canisters to the nearest bus stop for military vehicles to use. We supposed we could do it, but not without a gas mask. Who knows how long it will take, and we don't want to get ill in the process. Damn, don't have a gas mask. Because Mary Jane took it with her. Gonna have to wait for that to come back around again. We felt it was too risky to help the army without using a gas mask. It seems our rescue will be a bit overdue. Timmy is good, Dolores is hungry, and Dolores is thirsty. Ted is thirsty. There you guys go. We've been wondering about what happened to Uncle Brian. He should have been far from where the bombs fell, but no one knows for sure. It would be great to find out. He always looked on the bright side of life, so maybe we should too, but it's not easy. Say, didn't we have a photo of him tucked away in one of the books at home? Boy Scout Handbook, go! Save the day, Boy Scout Handbook. Save the day. Hey, Mary Jane's back. Ho, 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 ho! Mary Jane! Mary Jane bringing in some food and some water. Good for you, Mary Jane. No bug spray, though. No gun. Damn. We did! The photo we were looking for was stuck between the pages of the Scout Handbook. What a lucky coincidence. It's a bit blurry, but it's still a wonderful surprise. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. We used to go to this little store for groceries. They always had their windows closed and a sign that stated, "We assure you we're open." We found some food inside. Most food on the shelves was outdated and rotten. A lot of the eggs were smashed on the floor. Guess what? Soup cans don't expire until 2015. Good for us! Plus 4 soup cans. We found a shelf with a big sign that read everything for 99 cents. The only thing left were bottles of water. Huh. Expensive. Got 4 bottles of water, though. Gas mask was hanging on the wall. There was a sign next to it that read, "Is it safe?" Got a gas mask, I guess. Mary Jane's hungry and Mary Jane is tired. Timmy is thirsty. Dolores is good and Ted is hungry. Alright, Mary Jane's hungry. You're hungry. And Timmy is thirsty. Thirsty Timmy. Alright. And no, we are not doing another expedition. what we would give to be able to enjoy the sunshine again. We can't say there's a lot of light underground. We don't expect it to get any brighter down here. Day 25. I think we're doing pretty good for ourselves right now. Still, it's better to be safe down here than dead up there. Mary Jane's thirsty. Timmy's good to go. Dolores is good to go. And Ted is fine. There you go, Mary Jane. Alright. So everyone's still not resting yet. Damn, Dolores. How are you? I sent you out first, and you're the weakest of the bunch still? Everything would be fine if it wasn't for Dolores. She doesn't seem well. She used to be so energetic and happy. Now she just sits there and sulks. We should do something about it. I dread what the option is here with the bug spray. But God knows I love my Boy Scout handbook. Go, go, Boy Scout handbook, go! Day 26. Dolores was always a bookworm. When she didn't have a book to read, she would read labels on detergents. The Scout handbook sucked her right in, and all she's been talking about lately is making campfires. Not a good idea, Dolores. Mary Jane's good, Timmy is tired, Dolores is thirsty, and Ted is thirsty. There you go. Again, still can't go outside. Alright. We decided to have some fun today and play a game or two. The first one was picking in the game we are going to play. This took up most of the day and we still haven't made up our minds. Day 27. We thought playing the silent game would be a good idea. The silence was too annoying and we quickly stopped. Mary Jane's hungry and Mary Jane's pretty fatigued. Timmy is hungry and Timmy is thirsty. Dolores is hungry and she's rested. Ted's fine. Alright, so hungry, hungry and thirsty, hungry. Hungry, hungry and thirsty, hungry. Right? That's how it goes. Hungry, hungry, thirsty, hungry. Yep. Good. Alright, Dolores. You are set. We're going to do another expedition. Peculiar. It seems that the whole shelter has been shaking every couple of minutes, and it feels like it's getting stronger every time this happens. Here it comes again. And it's way worse. It's an earthquake. Hold on to something. You better keep that radio with you. I'm not letting that radio die. Day 28. I could... I'll sacrifice a gas mask for the radio, no problem. Earthquake or not, nothing is going to stand between us and our daily dose of radio static. We were able to grab it before it could fall down and get smashed. Something else might be broken, but we won't know until we clean this place up. Mary Jane's thirsty. It's good. Dolores is good. And Ted is hungry. Alright, there you guys go. Apparently Ted can go outside too. Sure. Let's go ahead and send Ted out. Yup. Good luck, Ted. It is now day 29. We've sent Ted out on another expedition, sans gas mask, and we shall see what he comes back with. Tune in next time on Let's Play 60 Seconds to find out. Until then, this is J Squared John Jeremy signing off, saying so long and take care.